Hey guys, welcome to Devil Daggers.
It's Joe.
And this is, well, we probably shouldn't confuse them with their names. I'm Joe.
I'm also Joe.
Okay, cool. We're playing Devil Daggers.
Yay!
The developer was nice enough to give us a free copy of the game.
The developer, by the way, is Sorath, S-O-R-A-T-H. And this game is now available on Steam for the extra low price of $5. So check it out. It's a first-person shooter. If you play Doom or Quake, you know how to play. And it's real simple. It's much simpler than those games, right?
Moves with W, A, S, and D.
Yeah, like Joe, when you play Doom, you have how many different weapons do you use? Like a billion, right? Way more than
like
one.
Probably 8 or 9?
Yeah. Guess how many weapons you have in this game?
2.
1.
Well, you have the daggers, and then you have the alternate fire of the daggers, right?
It's one weapon, but you have 2 different modes of fire. You have your shotgun blast here.
If you just click, you do the shotgun blast, and if you click and hold, then you fire this machine gun.
So here's the thing: you always die in one hit in this game. Nothing else so far in the game does that. Only you, right? So you have one chance. Do not miss your chance, as Eminem famously said. I think he was referring to this game actually when he said that. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance
To blow.
Right, to blow. So I guess we're in where are we? Like the lowest bowels of hell or something? And we got this demon. You gotta shoot that. You gotta shoot that little crystal that prevents that demonic-looking figure from spawning more demons.
Okay, so that's a spawner kind of thing there. So you kind of want a gun for that.
So I think the reason
Make a run at it.
Yeah, and you and I love demons and ghosts and
that was one of the biggest reasons why we really wanted to play this game on GS and why we requested a copy from the developer.
Yeah,
because we're obsessed with demons, summoning them, and the ghosts, and trying to connect with the occult.
And in fact, the first time I played it, I tried to do a summoning ritual, which didn't work out.
Yeah, we've been trying a lot of summoning rituals. In fact, all of our time off of GameSoup, besides the rendering and work we do on GameSoup, has been dedicated entirely to summoning rituals.
So if you know of a good summoning ritual, let us know, because we're trying to summon either the devil himself or one of his close friends.
Yeah, so far we've only looked on Angel Fire web pages.
Right.
We haven't gotten that far.
Right. I started on GeoCities, but they're not very good. Angel Fire is the place to go.
Angel Fire has all the good demon sites.
Yeah. So
the game is really fast.
The game is unbelievably fast. And
it is random, right?
I don't think it is. I think, like those spawners, I think they'll always spawn in the same places, roughly. But, I mean, as you can see, it quickly becomes random because these skulls are chasing you, and your movements are, for all intents and purposes, random, because you're not going to move in the same way twice. So they're just going to be chasing you the whole time. So everything just chases you.
So is there no end to it?
There is no end to it. And if you look on the leaderboards, next time I die I'll show you. I think the record is 600 seconds.
Was that 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
So the record for this game is somebody surviving for 10 minutes. That is incredible. Right? Global, 49 seconds. That's overview. Global, 612 seconds right now. So this is a game where you can die in 3 seconds, and you don't mind, and you love it, and you're going to come back to it.
Yeah, it loads up really fast, too. I like that.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of delay between runs.
And it's super low risk. It even reminds me of Doom graphically. Like, the final level of Doom 2, you have...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What's that called?
That.
Not Circle of Evil.
Icon of Sin?
That's the one.
Icon of Sin.
I was way off. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that.
Circle of Evil. Yeah, Circle of Evil.
And there are a couple more enemies that we haven't even got to yet here because I guess they take a little while to come out. But it's hard. You die in one hit. So every run is over before you know it. And you're always surprised because the enemies... Here's the thing. When they chase you, they're faster than you.
You really got to shoot them up there.
Yeah. You can only run so fast. Everything is chasing you, and they're always going to catch up with you. So you have to balance all these different things. You have to balance shooting these red jewels in the back of these spawners to knock them off. And you also have to run away. And you also have to turn around and be shooting in every direction at once. So it gets pretty chaotic. So if you look at this package and say, oh, it's only one level...
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of the guys behind you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You gotta be constantly looking around.
Yeah, and that's where, even though it's only one level, even though there's really only this one part of the game, it's just a wide platform and you running around on it, I think there's so much challenge and skill that you can develop, and there's so much challenge associated with it. I think that gives a lot of addictability and replay value.
It looks like the skulls don't rotate as fast as you can, though.
Perhaps not. So maybe sharp turns is the way to go.
Yeah, it looks like if you can keep circle strafe in them,
right,
like a tight kind of circle strafe, it might be a decent strategy.
Yeah.
Against the skulls at least.
There are a couple other things. You can also jump, which I mean you can see it's almost nothing.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of point to that.
Right.
Because it's just a flat arena.
Well, are you familiar with bunny hopping in first-person shooters?
Yeah.
Why don't you explain to me what that is?
I don't know.
Okay, me neither. But from what I gather, it involves jumping.
Just like hopping quickly, right?
Yeah.
So that it's harder to shoot you, I guess? I don't know. Tell us what bunny hopping is.
I think the idea here is that you have just a couple of abilities. You can jump, and of course you can shoot, but you can jump. And the idea is you can use your gun to sort of propel you, and you can
you mean
jumping.
like a rocket jump?
No.
That's
I mean,
different.
I think you can sort of do that. I don't want to say for sure because I haven't even attempted it. But there are a couple of techniques like that you can use. I mean, it's very, very simple control-wise, but you can use jumping to your advantage, you know. I mean, look how that is really fast. That's much faster than than just running.
It's much faster to jump into skulls with.
Yeah. So you have a lot of forward momentum. So if you want to use this technique, you can.
It's more like a dash then.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Jump?
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of verticality as well, but hardly any. So I guess maybe it is better to think of it as a dash.
Do you have feet in this game?
No. You're just a gun. I mean, you're not even a
You're
person.
basically just a hand.
What if you were another demon, rebelling against the demons because you want to come on Game Soup?
No, John, you are the demons.
John. This is actually John from Doom. Welcome to Game Soup. This is John.
Should we say our real names? Because we both introduced ourselves as Joe.
Well, that is both of our real names.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're going to keep going with that?
Oh, okay. My name is Ed.
Okay, I'm Joe.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Well, you guys probably know by now.
Probably.
But maybe there's someone new watching.
Yeah, if this is your first time watching, welcome. We love demons. That's not a great intro. But welcome, all the same. This is Daggers. One room, lots of enemies, lots of skulls and demons, one gun.
Let me give it a shot before everybody gets bored.
Yeah. Oh, what are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, everyone might get bored if it's like, because it's kind of the same. It might be more interesting to play it, you know, than to. I shouldn't have said that. We're gonna lose our sponsorship.
Don't say that. Yeah, our sponsorship this week is with the. What are they called? The Kilblur Elves?
Clemens.
Clemens
Family Markets.
That's the one.
But no, because it's it's a little repetitive to watch. Oh, now it's not. Look at this.
Yeah, it takes a few seconds for it to get interesting.
No. Maybe you should keep playing. Maybe you'll see that monster again. Because you're the only one that's good at this. I haven't really played it.
48 seconds. I think that means 38 kills, and my accuracy was way low. I was dismembered. Are you sure you don't want to try it? Maybe you should.
Yeah, I
want to
try it.
Let's switch here. So Joe's on the controls now.
Oh, cool.
Joe's really great at demon games. And
any game with a demon.
Yep, doesn't matter
Especially demon sports titles.
Wait, how many of those are there? More than one? Are there any? All right.
Let us know if there is one in the comments below. Maybe Mutant League.
I was gonna say.
Maybe.
I can think of a
couple. Is that a demon game?
No, mutants aren't demons.
It's a demon game.
Nah, mutants aren't demons.
I'm really bad at this.
That's all right. You'll get used to it.
I'm trying to kill this spawner.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have to be pretty accurate at points. Because that jewel is not very big.
Oh, I just jumped off the edge.
You fell off the edge.
Not only is it really difficult to stay alive for 1 minute in this game,
yeah,
but you can fall off the edge.
You can. It kind of reminds me of Final Destination. Not the movie, but the Smash Brothers level. Yeah. I was totally serious, actually.
Oh, yeah, because it's just a flat zone.
Here's the thing. No items, sudden death, Final Destination.
Yeah.
That applies to Smash Brothers and to Devil Daggers.
And I'm really bad at first-person shooters, especially with a mouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I usually play like games on the Xbox if I'm playing like a first-person shooter game.
So one of my friends had Halo, the original Halo, and Halo 2 on the Xbox, and I played it for on and off for I think a year or two. I never got used to the controls. I can't get used to the double analog sticks, like controlling the camera and everything.
Yeah.
I'm so comfortable with a mouse and keyboard and nothing else. It's really
just going for the skulls.
Disappointing.
All right. So
yeah.
Going like the wrong way here.
So the skulls are kind of like there to distract you. I think the way to progress is to shoot those jewels.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
You know.
To do.
So it kind of sets up this situation where,
I'll turn around here.
where you're multitasking between trying to stay alive by shooting the skulls and also progressing. But then, you know, that begs the question, what if you just don't shoot down the jewels? What if you just continue to fight skulls forever? I don't know the answer to that question because I've never survived for longer than a minute.
Alright.
You know, it's kind of amazing what you can do with one level, one platform, and like a really, really simple idea. We think about game design here on Game Soup quite a lot.
Yeah, this game really is a testament to what you can do with one very simple concept.
Exactly.
And take it to its extreme. Take it to its final...
The final destination, you might say.
Final destination.
So, and that's something I think about a lot, is ways to make a game interesting with really simple concepts, things that are fresh but also easy to grasp. And I think this does a pretty good job of it. You know, visually, it kind of reminds me of Doom 2. All the graphics, it's sort of like... I think it's actually going for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of pixelated. It reminds me, like kind of like Quake and Doom.
Yeah.
Like Quake and Doom 2. Yeah, I'm really bad at this. Why don't you play again?
Alright, so I'm back on the keyboard and mouse here. Because Joe got scared by the demons, right?
Yeah, I can't look at the monitor anymore. I was too frightened.
So why don't you tell us a little bit more about the game, Joe?
You can face 13 horrifying enemies.
It sounds like you're reading that straight from the Steam page. Why don't you try to put some life into it? So there's 13 different enemies, right?
You harvest demonic crystals to increase the power of your magic daggers, which I haven't seen that. Oh, is that when you kill those the crystals?
I think
you're getting powered up.
I think these are daggers. Yeah.
When you kill those red crystals, your daggers power up.
Right. So you get you get powered up. Which is
do they look different, or do they get bigger or something?
That's a good question.
There's like no HUD. I actually really like that there's no HUD in the game.
Yeah, there doesn't need to be, which is a great thing.
I think that's neat because the game's so simple that there doesn't need to be a HUD. Like, this is a very minimalist game. Minimalist game.
Minimalist. Yeah, so I assume that your daggers get more powerful. I don't know if they get bigger or not. But that would kind of turn into an interesting situation if you survived for long enough that they just became huge. I don't know. What else you got for me? As far as the game goes, what else does it got?
You can learn from the world's best or watch your friends with the leaderboard system.
Leaderboards. Oh yeah, actually there's a replay system that is really easy to use. So we can actually watch that 10-minute video of that guy surviving if you want to. I don't want to because that's a really long time and this game scares me. And what else? Oh yeah, the Steam page also mentioned circle strafing, bunny hopping, and dagger jumps. We kind of touched on those already. Speed boosts, kind of covered that already.
Dagger jumps. Try to do a dagger jump. You probably do like the shotgun thing and then do a dagger jump. Did that work?
Oh my god, yeah, did you see that?
It really worked.
I jumped about 300 feet in the air.
This is definitely for wow. Yeah, that really sends you flying.
Here's the thing, how do you do a dagger jump without dying immediately?
Yeah, try it again,
Yeah, that was the small one, I think.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, I wonder how much use that's going to have, because it really slows you down. So if you're the kind of person that loves this and loves these different techniques, these 90s FPS techniques, you're going to get a lot of mileage out of the game, I think. I'm really bad at those. I know how to rocket jump because you're just pointing down, but that's it. Oh god, they just don't stop. They just don't stop. What else? I think that pretty much covers. I mean, it's bare bones, but
it has a custom built engine. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty cool.
It's not running on anybody else's engine. And engines are like, from what I understand, one of the hardest things to program.
I mean, most games are built on the Unity engine.
Right.
Or the Construct 2 engine, or the Game Maker engine. Is the Game Maker an engine? I guess. I don't know. We should make games more, so we can learn about that. How do you even go about making an engine anyway, you know?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
I would just pray to the demons. Dear Lucifer, send me an engine.
From what I've been told, never try to make your own engine, basically, is the general rule.
Oh, is that
if you want to focus on
You can't touch anything either.
If you want to focus on making a game, probably shouldn't be doing the engine. You should probably be focusing on the mechanics and the coding. But still, a lot of props to anybody who can and has the skill to make an engine. If that's what you're into, but from what I know, it's a lot of number crunching and a lot of things that would be very boring to me.
Yeah.
I find the programming side of making games to be a little bit boring, but with Construct 2, I became a little more interested in it because I was actually able to grasp the concepts better.
Yeah, the thing with game programming is that there's always a little bit more math than I want there to be. Like, there's always some math.
Yeah.
You know? And usually it's pretty simple, but sometimes there's something complex that you want to do, and you gotta stop and think for a second. And I'm not really a math-oriented kind of guy.
And neither of us are, really.
But it's manageable, and there's all kinds of tutorials and stuff. Anyway, the point is, don't make an engine, unless you're crazy, and you want to make a game like this. In which case, by all means, do it.
Yeah, very well done.
I mean, this turned out really well.
Very well done.
Yeah. It turned out fantastic.
So that's Devil Daggers.
Devil Daggers. I don't think they have any other games out on Steam right now. I think this might be their only one. I'll double check on that.
Yeah, it's sold pretty well, at least from what it looks like from the number of views it got. That's usually how I tell if a game did really well.
It got a large amount of release hype, you know, so it was covered pretty widely. I did see it on Giant Bomb, and you know, I'm never really sure what determines when, you know, how these action games are covered, because it's been covered by a lot of big streamers and big gaming websites, which is great. You know, it's great to see the game getting the coverage. Maybe it's just word of mouth. You know, because there's so many games that come out on Steam. How do you decide which games to cover? You know?
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, it's just so simple in its execution. I guess it's just so much fun that you just tell people about it. You know?
Yeah, I look at a lot of games on Steam. Usually I'm the one that I go through every new release on Steam pretty much.
Yeah.
I go through all the pages, I look at every game, I watch a lot of trailers, and I send Ed the ones that look interesting, and then we decide what we want to either play, either on the show, or just get ourselves.
Ooh.
Oh, that's exciting.
So we didn't get that far. Look at his claw.
Yeah, this is way better than our place.
Yeah, this guy actually knows what he's doing.
You can tell this guy has played this a few times before.
Maybe like 3.
I like that this is like it's kind of like an arcade. It is an arcade game.
Oh yeah.
Really. I like this style of game that's just completely skill based.
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Like if this came out in an arcade in the 80s, or I guess maybe not the 80s, the graphics are a little bit too advanced. But
did you see that?
Yeah, he's doing his
He did a double jump there.
Yeah. I guess there's some point to that too. Maybe it gets the skulls to go up higher in the air so that it's harder for them to track you. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, they seem to have like a really wide curving whenever they try to chase you. So maybe they'll go around you or jump up in the air for a while, and you can sort of
maybe you discovered that
run away.
That trick. That's another cool thing about these games. Like in the old days, with like arcade games, there was no communication. We didn't have the collective consciousness that's the internet and all these replays and YouTube to watch people play through games and learn from each other. We just had like your friends, and most of the time there would be like one, you would be the only guy, or maybe there would be a couple of guys that were really, really good at one specific arcade game. Wow, that's
a lot of upgrades.
Took that guy down pretty quick.
Sure did.
So you would have a very small pool of awesome players to pull from, even if you consciously tried to seek out the best video game players at these old school arcade games. But now, I think players can get a lot better, a lot faster at games, and pretty much at any skill.
Yeah.
Just because we can see other people doing those skills and playing those games better than we can, and we can emulate that and improve on it and share again on YouTube or on replays like this.
You know, I could totally see this game being in an arcade about 15 years ago, maybe, or even earlier than that. Pop in a quarter, you play for 20 seconds maybe,
Yeah.
get 3 lives, I don't know.
You'd think maybe they would work in some kind of mechanism where if you die in like 20 seconds, you get a couple of lives or something.
Yeah, maybe. They would kind of have to.
Yeah, because you wouldn't play again if you just died in 10 seconds. It was like, give me another quarter.
Yeah.
They might have to balance it a little bit more than... They'd probably have to rebalance it a little bit so that you would at least survive for 2 minutes or something before it gets difficult.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah.
I think the advantage of playing it on... of having it on a computer like this is that you can have it get difficult much faster.
Yeah.
Like it's difficult immediately. And you don't get pissed because you paid the upfront price and you get to play it as much as you want after you... obviously, after you bought it.
Along those same lines, I haven't gotten frustrated playing this game because I understand that it's pretty much all about skill. You know, if you die, it's probably because something ran into you because you didn't turn around fast enough or you didn't shoot enough. You know, and the things that aren't controlled by your skill level are they're downplayed. You know, like there's not that much randomness. You understand the entire game at a glance. You know, there's not like these really complex RPG mechanics and level ups and stat systems.
This is insane.
It's all out there. You know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you do poorly, you already know why.
Jesus, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm glad we watched this replay.
Yeah, this is great. Watching an expert play.
We should just pretend. We should have just stopped recording and then just pretended that you were playing.
I know. I should have done that.
You're like, well, guys, we got really good at the game in the last
20 minutes.
Last 14 minutes of playing. Yeah.
We just had to get used to the game a little bit. But
Jesus, look how many of these things there are.
So did you notice that as he collects more jewels, it looks like he shoots more projectiles? Well, either way, his hand is glowing. It does seem that he's shooting way more bullets than normal.
Yeah, I think it's
Daggers.
just more bullets. I don't think they get bigger. And
Yeah.
it seems like they have a little bit of a spread now, rather than just shooting straight.
God.
Just a little bit of a spread, though. Not that much.
I'm amazed. So yeah, I thought skulls were going to be a huge pain and like kind of terrifying, but this is way worse.
Yeah, I'm never gonna have the skill to play.
No, never.
Play this game this well.
Never. It's really fascinating to watch, though.
I wonder if we've seen all the monsters yet.
I wonder. We got the skulls.
Because most players, I don't think, are gonna see much more than this.
No, I don't think so. I wonder. I know there's like those flying demons, not like that one. You might
the horned one?
Yeah, I think there's two variations on that, so that might count as two separate enemies. I don't know if we've seen everything. I would have to assume so, because...
Looks like we're entering another wave here.
Yeah. How many people would make it this far? Jesus.
I'd say if we don't see a new enemy in this wave, we've probably seen them all.
Yeah. Maybe the developer just vastly misjudged how well people would play the game. If you ended up putting an enemy at like 15 minutes in the game or 20 minutes in, which I don't think is the case, but
no,
I feel like it's kind of hard to know how well players are going to do it when you're beta testing.
When you're developing your own game, like you're developing it based on your taste and what feels like it controls well to you.
Yeah.
So another player is going to play it entirely differently.
Oh.
You. Okay. All right.
All right.
I guess there is another monster. This is probably the most frightening one.
I hope it's the most frightening one. I hope there's nothing more frightening than it.
And there's ads all around it.
It's like everything else being thrown in.
Yeah, this is madness.
I wonder how this guy dies. That's gonna be a real shame.
Sends out like these shockwaves. Maybe those like summon more enemies or something. It did seem to hurt him. Think about how many tries he probably had to do. Think about how many tries you probably have to do just to get past that part.
I feel like this is a really good, if you have a 10-minute break, like a really good quick time waster little game.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you could probably play for 2 minutes or 20 hours.
And you can make those 2 minutes feel like 20 hours. Because you're just going to be dying over and over.
Because you're in hell.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah. I mean, but for you or me, that would be a vacation, Because we love demons.
Well, I want to be contacted by them. I don't know if I want to hang out in their lairs.
Well, you could invite them to hang out in our lair,
Yeah, come and be a guest on GS.
The studio, yeah. If you know of any demons or you are one yourself.
And we need an intern.
Yeah, we could go find Molly. She's probably in the underworld somewhere. As a demon, of course.
Yeah, what about Jack? She was murdered as well by presumably demons.
Presumably. It's because we buried all the evidence.
How is this even possible to not be getting touched by any of these demons here?
I have no idea. I wonder if we're coming up on the... Oh, you can't even check how long it's been going.
We weren't originally planning on watching the entire replay here.
It's just fascinating, isn't it? Like, just watching this is mesmerizing. I couldn't possibly be playing this right now, doing this. What kind of mental state do you have to be in to do this well?
Probably a lot of adrenaline. Remember the first time I beat Nuclear Throne, I had some adrenaline.
Oh, that's another game that does that real well. Yeah. Yeah, I can totally see this game giving you the same feeling. Maybe much faster, too. Because Nuclear Throne, I didn't really get that blood pumping until, like, the last half of the game. But here, it just throws you in. Devil Daggers, huh? Alright, well, I suppose that's probably all the enemies, I'm guessing. It seems like it just sort of repeated after that. After that big, lumbering... I don't even know how to describe it. But this is getting pretty crazy. Would you like to call it here, Joe, or do you want to keep watching? You look entranced right now. You guys should see Joe's face. He looks absolutely like his eyes are glued to the screen.
Yeah,
He looks like he's just seen a ghost.
How is he avoiding all this?
Plot twist, this guy's actually a developer.
Oh, is he?
No.
Oh. How would you know that? Just
wouldn't.
on his handle.
No, I wouldn't know.
His handle is Devil Daggers Dev. I laughed at my own joke.
Yeah, you sure did. Look, what is this? There he is. There he goes.
Yeah, that's what I was about to,
612.
Well done, Draku.